realize we're 2-1, man. We're not 1-2. Let's go out here and play this thing, all right?
Let's be ready to roll now.
I like that.
What time is it?
Game time! Woo!
This episode is sponsored in part by PTZ Optics. Why hire a camera operator when the control is in your hands? Visit ptzoptics.com for more information. And by NewTek, makers of the TriCaster TC1. Stun your viewers, not your accountant. Visit newtek.com for more information.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Game Time, and as always, we have hiding in his man cave without any arcades behind you, I see.
No, I feel very naked. I have no arcade machines anywhere. Here we go.
We don't have Jayde, so we have this guy. We had to talk to his agent and get him on here because he wants drama today, folks. He wants whatever drama you can bring. He wants it.
Sorry, that was a very long countdown, Steven. Holy shit. That was a long countdown. I'm here.
Wait. Is it as bad as the lag in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 online?
I don't know. I don't own the cabinet, so I couldn't tell you. I've seen a little bit of feedback about it, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah, and we also have Michael B, the Game Genie.
Am I frozen?
You're frozen, but at least you're in an ideal position here.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm frozen. I'm still looking for Pdubs.
There you go.
I'm still looking for Pdubs sleep apnea mask.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, bro. Love you, bro.
So we're
low key, bro. You're a dick, but I love you.
So we have half of game time, and we've got half of the Super Game Room dudes here.
With these powers combined,
the forbidden door has been opened. I don't know what it's going to come of today, but we're going to have some fun anyways. So,
yeah,
we're going to try to have some fun because I know Bill is just bursting at the seams. I could see it in his eyes.
Wild Bill.
You can tell, huh?
Yeah. His glasses are about to steam up. They're about to fog up.
So Pdubs was giving me a hard time about the 5-minute countdown, but I have so much stuff to get ready while it's happening. I can't do it till the stream goes live. So,
I think you should go longer. I'd do a 25
minutes.
Yeah.
Listen, Matt Astra's been here for 3 hours. He was wondering why I wasn't playing anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, I see all you guys coming in here in the chat room. Matt Astra, will give a shout out to you. You know what, Dubs? You do such a good job of this on your show. I'll give you something to keep you awake. Go for it. I'll just pull down through the chat as you're saying hi to everybody. Don't fall asleep on me.
Wait, what do you want me to do? You want me to read the comment? Or
no, just say hi to everybody.
Worst Jago is here. What's up, Worst Jago? Is that it?
Is that all you see? I see Outrun the Neon Sun. I see Brooklyn Menace. I see
you want me to look at over here?
Oh my god!
I thought you're pulling it up on the screen. All right, let's see who's here. Are you here?
Dear
Are you
Lord.
ready? Let us know. Give him a minute to type it in. Haywood, jeez, man.
I've been pulling it up.
Give him a minute, man. I've ordered Chinese food and had it ready in faster time than Stephen Haywood's countdown.
Geez.
My God, good Lord. All right, let's see who's here. MG, Adam Call, the bad guy, Mike Worley, Andy's Game Room, El Capitan, Paul Barris, Zero, Cool, Neuters also in the house. Brooklyn Menace to Society is here. Mad Astra Gaming, Outrun the Neon Sun is here. Bo Knows Tecmo, Mitchell R, and Pdubs is here. That guy rocks. Steven Schwartzentruber. Holy shit, that's a name. El Capitan, MG, Multicade, Matt, Andy's Game Room, Paul Barris, Goofy Foot. Glad to see he's not blocked on this channel. Andy's game room. Yep, we got it. That's all I got time for. All right, we're good, guys. What's up, dudes? Pazzo's here. Galga Guy 88. What's up, bro? G.I. Joel.
Are you
Right,
okay?
yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
He goes through highs and lows when he's doing his chat call-outs. Like, sometimes he's really excited, and sometimes he's not. Sometimes he feels like a nut, sometimes he don't. Like an almond joy bar.
Tired. Work's been kicking my ass. Like, I haven't been able to do any of my hobby stuff, and just like you guys, I want to do my hobby stuff. I want to play with my toys, but my work's been busy, and then I've been sleeping, and just
Well, there's the real answer. I haven't been able to get anything done because I've just had too many 3-hour couch naps.
I like naps. Naps are like my favorite thing in the world.
I like them too.
I usually do that on Sunday.
Like if someone was like, "Hey, you could go out and do this super awesome thing, or you could take a nap for 2 hours," I'm taking a nap.
Romper room.
Naps win every time. Absolutely.
That should be your new channel, Pdubs Naps. You just film yourself napping.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
All right. So what
We're going to talk.
about?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, and it's not just Arcade 1-Up, but we will start off with a little bit of Arcade 1-Up.
Arcade 1-Up. News and notes.
No, because I still have the some of the originals. So I wanted to show my shark fin ones. So there's some underwhelming news. As at least it's looking like underwhelming news, and that is, I know you guys don't have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I personally don't care because I don't play these cabinets online. But Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is now online, and I don't know, did you guys watch B's stream last night? It was very, very underwhelming with the results.
I find B in general to be very underwhelming.
He was, and B's always Mr. Positive. He tries to be Mr. Positive all the time. And he was just like, oh, this latency, this lag. And I'm kind of wondering, like, should they have held on to it a bit longer, let it cook in the oven a little bit more? Because they did come out and say, we aren't releasing it until it's perfect. And from what I've seen, it's far from perfect. So,
look, this was going to be a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either, they waited so long to begin with, people were getting antsy and complaining like constantly about it. So, I mean, they had to get it out at some point. Hopefully, they'll just continue to make it better, but it definitely needs some work. I have not tried it yet. I did do the upgrade, so it is on. I did see it on my cap. I haven't had the time to try it out.
I seen it.
I mean, I'm not a big one for online play anyway. I wanted it to get updated because it needed to have it, but I don't know how often I'll play online personally anyway.
That's kind of how I am with it. And what do you guys
Bill,
think?
Do you have a chroma key turned on right now?
Yeah.
Got some static going on the bottom.
Yeah,
oh yeah, because your things. Yeah, he has a.
Yeah, I gotta play around.
He has a whiteboard over there.
You need more light, brother. More light.
Do you have a green
the
screen?
shadows there.
I got like 3 of them. I have.
Is that a green screen behind you then?
Yeah.
Oh,
I see where I have my logo there.
He has a 2-camera setup. Yeah.
Can I tell you a real story here now, Bill?
Yeah.
So when you first put your new logo out, I contacted Steven and I was like, hey man, should I reach out to Bill and I offer him some help with logo design? Like, that looks like a funeral parlor logo. I had no idea. And it was taken from Doctor Who. And that was your intention. I was just like, man, Bill is just making like funeral parlor logos.
I don't know where you got that from. I've never seen a funeral parlor that looked like that. But yeah, it was an homage to the Doctor Who.
He said it to me, and I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What funeral parlor are you near?" But
okay. So what were we talking about?
Yeah, that's okay. So we're talking about should they held on to it?
Well, hold on. A few weeks ago, I recorded a video
Mm-hmm.
and I published the video, and I had completely forgot that I had my chroma key turned on for the green screen, so the
You
whole
had the
background of
fuzz.
the video was screwed up. So I didn't know if Bill had left his chroma key on like me, but come to find out, he's actually got a green screen behind him right now. I didn't even know, Bill. That's a good looking setup you got there. I'm jealous. Okay, but let's get back on track.
Do we
And I
need to
don't know
bring our
why-
green screens out? I got one over there. I can just bring it out if you
Why
want.
am I?
You want to bring it out? Is that what you want to do?
Freezing.
I don't know, it's a lot of work.
So
Yeah.
I've been seeing we had the debacle last week of the Terminator 2. We had the Garage Gamer. He had that happen to him where it bricked his Terminator 2.
Mhm.
I tried to do it. I filmed it. I didn't have any problems. We had one other person that I saw in the community that had that problem. I'll be honest, with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and the new policy, I was kind of like, do I do this update or do I not do this update?
Oh, I held my breath the whole time, just in case.
So,
I was
so
like, please.
So, guys, there was a little bit of a clarification on that because they did come back and they offered PCB replacement, no cost afterwards, Garage Gamer.
Right.
They came out and they said, listen, our policy is our policy. We're not going to send you replacement parts for normal use, but in a case-by-case basis, if we can, we will send this stuff out to you. So I don't think it's that severe. I think it was just one of those cases of a new policy went out and they misunderstood like what happened with Garage Gamer. Once it got figured out,
so they're not turning their back on the community like
No.
I've seen in other videos.
No, not completely, because they clarified that during Arcade 1 update. They said in the event that, it's a case-by-case basis. Yeah.
So my question with that is, with this situation, if Marvel vs. Capcom 2, if they can't get it straightened out, because what it seems like to me is that it's not designed to work over Wi-Fi, which I tell people all the time, you should be hardwired if you're playing anything online. Even doing live streams like this, you really should be hardwired. It's the most consistent method for internet. Do you guys think the machines are underpowered and that's why they're having so much problem with these online games, or do you think it's server issues? Because
I mean, it took them over 6 months to finally release some sort of online MVC2. So the fact that it took them so long, that tells me that there's been some serious struggles with the hardware inside that cabinet to even get it to this point. So if you were asking me are the boards underpowered or just not optimized properly, I would probably lean and guess and say yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because that was one of the things that we were talking about. Like, they beta tested it with 10 people. Well, now all of a sudden you throw what? Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. You put 2,000 people now going out live.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's going to happen? I don't think it was stress test properly, if you ask me.
How do you know it was beta tested with 10 people? Did they say that?
Because if you look on the credits, they gave like 10 people on the release. I think it was on the 1UP show. Did you not see that when it went down? It even said
No, I
it
didn't
showed
watch
all the
that
beta
1UP
tests.
show. What gave you that impression?
Oh, you didn't watch that 1UP show?
That one
But
update.
I think it was about
Watch it.
maybe it was 15. Maybe I'm under.
I'd have to
But
go
it had
back
the
and look, yeah.
names. It had all the names of the people, and they wanted to give thanks to it. So that's what I'm going off of. So if you have 15 people testing this, I'm sure it is running fine, because Travis took some heat and he was like, "Yeah, it was running great." Well, yeah, I'm sure it was running great with 15 people on a server.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a server. Arcade 1UP's shit is all peer-to-peer, isn't it? So, your gameplay experience is going to vary depending on each person's strength of their internet connection.
Yeah, but just like in Fortnite when I play, and Dubs, you play Call of Duty, like when your ping is up past 50, man, the lag starts to get to you, and sometimes you can get shot before you're shooting somebody. So when these guys are talking about their pings way up over 100, they're going to get like 4 or 5 moves on you before you even realize that they hit you.
Yeah.
You can't play like that. So I don't know. It's something that
I am
watching.
just so unbelievably good at Call of Duty that
Oh yeah, I did. I heard they call you respawn, right?
no. I'm like shit. I'm like level 450 now. Like I'm crushing it on Call of Duty. So,
Listen.
yeah.
Go in and play the multiplayer. Don't go to respawn island. That doesn't count for your levels. It'll level you up. That doesn't count.
Oh, you're talking about Resurgence? Oh, I love Resurgence.
Resurgence is fun. You got to get in there with the kids that cheat and they shoot you at 900 meters.
That game is so
right
full
through the
of
wall,
cheaters.
right through the wall, and they'll shoot you right in the forehead.
Wall hackers,
wall hackers, everything.
Cronus Zen users, all kinds of cheaters in that game. It's crazy.
So I don't know. It could be underpowered. Either way, I haven't touched it. I don't plan on doing anything with it online. Again, all the hardcore guys that are online, they're saying, yeah, it's just not there. It's slow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, the only feedback I can give you is what I've seen from you guys, so it's not my feedback. The feedback I've seen on
videos,
Facebook and stuff, and Discord is it hasn't been a super awesome experience overall. There's a lot of people having issues with how it's performed. So, and yes, I will say that. Let's be honest, some people just have shit internet in their homes.
Yeah.
But how much internet do you need to play these games and play them well? I think predominantly it falls on Arcade One Up to make sure everyone has a good experience or as good of experience as possible. No experience will be perfect with online gaming, but I mean, that's all I can tell you is I've seen more complaints than I've seen people saying this is awesome and we're so excited.
And that's the question that comes up. Is it just people aren't going to be happy? There's always going to be these complainers. I mean, look at you, Mike. you have been in the center of all this because you have turned your back on the community.
I have. No, you know what? It's not me that turned my back. It's the community that turned their back on me.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
I fed him.
Got it. Boy.
Yeah. So, all kidding aside, this situation with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 online, I was going to wait. I had it. I was going to wait until the online came up, but I've talked about him before. My buddy Mike Dalton, the master and ruler of the world when it comes to owning every iArcade cabinet in existence, he reached out to me. He really wanted to buy my Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I decided to sell it to him. Then, of course, they got it online right away, so I was like, damn it. But at the same time, I don't have it, so I can't experience it. I can't give you any kind of opinion. It just, for the people that waited so very long to get this game online and to finally play it, if they're not having a good experience, that's going to be amplified tenfold by the fact that they had to wait to even have that bad experience. So I said it in my last video I did about the one update show. I was honest about it. I said, guys, this is going to be an introductory build. Like, the online's going to keep improving, hopefully, because I knew it was going to be an introductory build. I mean, like, Arcade One Up can say we wanted to get it perfect, and maybe it was perfect when they tested it, but this is going to require a lot of time and a lot of effort to get this game online and working to the expectations of people, I guess.
Well, and the hardcore players of this cabinet, like, I was really surprised that there's not tournaments going on right now for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
You know why they can't? Because it's unplayable.
Yeah, it's not ready yet.
So they're using Big Blue as a tournament, which, I would be, if I'm a company and I'm doing marketing for it, I'm going, it's now online, let's push this sucker. Let's get as many people into a tournament and do this and have this cabinet. But instead they're using Big Blue. So I sit there and I question it.
The only other thing I'll say to that is it's not Big Blue as much as it's Street Fighter. So you've got Big Blue, you've got Yoga Flame and the Shinko Hadu. So you've got like 3 or 4, at least 3 cabs that can be a part of this tournament as opposed to just one with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So you've got a bigger subset of people, that could potentially have one of these cabs to play in this tournament.
Yeah.
I will also add the fact that more than likely this tournament was initially done, all the concept art and work planned before they even knew they'd have a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 ready for this date.
Also probably very true.
And Street Fighter 2 is fun to play online, unless you're fighting some guy in Canada who plays as E Honda and shit.
Oh, you do. That's what my son does. He spams
he
the
doesn't know how
button.
to do anything else but hit one button. Mike's finger is still indented from our match when we played.
I heard he had to replace the buttons, right?
I got strong fingers, Dubs.
Whoa.
My fingers are strong.
Yep.
So,
All right.
let's. I don't want to beat this to a dead horse because it's already been beat with videos. The other thing I want to touch on, I don't want to go into this big spiel and drama and everything like this, but I think it bears talking about only because I think people want to hear the content creators side of this. And that is that email leak that went out. My personal opinion, not necessarily the guys that are on this panel, my personal opinion is I think Rexer got it leaked to him by an employee that left the company. That's my thought. And I think it was a draft. I think it was something that wasn't supposed to go out yet, and they were still working on it, and it went out. I say all this to say this. Just because any one of us would get a cabinet, we buy it, we review it, doesn't mean that the company gave it to us.
Right.
And we've always, Dubs, when we did Legend Center, we were always up front with everybody. We told them, look, we're doing this. AtGames had paid us to do it. Instead of cash, we took free product.
Yeah, we had a choice. Do you want cash or product? We're like, we'll take the products because we're just going to use the cash to buy the product.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
And I always
just give you the product.
Just give me the product, and then you don't have to deal with taxes and all that stuff. So I mean,
Yeah.
and AtGames, even though it was their show, they never said to you, you can't say that. I mean, how many times did I bash the company during those shows where I was like, why are they doing this? And they never once came to me and said, like, you say that one more time, you're off the show. Like, they pretty much gave us a little bit too much creative reign because they didn't help us with content, but that's besides the point. And I think this mentality of going around and going after people and saying, well, you, Mike, you got a free cabinet, so your review is null and void. I don't feel that that's right.
No, it's a witch hunt. That's what it was. There was a witch hunt done for anybody that was going to do a review of these cabinets. And I've talked to a couple different content creators, and I said, what sucks now is, and it doesn't impact me because I didn't plan on picking up any of the deluxe cabs. I'm not in, they're not coming out here in Canada till June, July anyways.
Ooh.
So I don't see why I'd rush out to do a review. So what happens though, say for example, Jayde Shelion goes out and gets a Mortal Kombat 2 deluxe cab now, goes and pays for it out of her own money, does a review. There's always going to be that stigma now over her that like, oh, this was a free cab and you're a sellout.
Yep.
Even though that has, you don't have that information. Like, here's the thing. This campaign is a straightforward campaign. Like, you know what? I think I have a different thought process than you, Stephen. I think this was done by a third party. And they pretty much alluded to that on one update, that this was a third-party marketing campaign. I think they used like a standardized boiler template for how they would handle one of these. And I mentioned in my video, I've mentioned a couple times, I did one similar for Oculus. I got an Oculus Quest 2 and the Zen Pinball FX Star Wars VR games, but we didn't call it a review. We had to write down paid promotion, and we had to say video sponsored by Oculus. They were looking for a promotion video, so we did a promotion video, but we were very clear in that stance. I didn't see anywhere in this video that Arcade One Up was asking people to do, or this email that went out, that they were saying, do a review, fool people. They were asking for a paid commercial. That's what they were asking for.
Yeah.
So it's up to the person then to go and do it. I will give you a heads up. Anybody that does this and accepts this deal, they're not going to call it a review. And the same
That's right.
bullet point should be there. It should say sponsored video, sponsored by Arcade One Up. The other thing, just really quickly about this, like I also don't think that this designated for people in the community. I think this is for people outside. They're going to be looking for people like JonTron, huge YouTubers.
Yep.
They're not going to be coming looking for Michael B. the Game Genie, who might get
Right.
10,000 views on his video. They're looking for people that's going to hit hundreds of thousands of views and bring new eyes on Arcade One Up. In the community, they don't care about getting us, smaller time YouTubers. The only people that get review cabs from Arcade One Up are Cool Toy and Retro Ralph. Like, that's it. And every now and then they'll send one to Game Room Theater, the guy here in Canada with like the 100 million people on Instagram.
He's the one that has that
Console
sports setup.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a nice setup.
They got a designated list of people that they work with, and I'll tell you right now, most of us aren't on it. So,
well, do you guys think that it's possible that they're also trying to switch gears a little bit to try to make their cabinets? I mean, we go through them with a fine tooth comb. You guys say the buttons are bad, the marquees are bad, but are they trying to go out there and go to a everyday person, somebody that's going to see this in a Walmart, see this, and wherever they're seeing it, and they're going to pick it up and get away from the scrutiny of the home arcade world? That's what it almost seems like when you go to like a TikToker who's not even in this space. And I put out a tweet today, and I was like, leaks are great. People can put out leak videos. It's great, but you have to do your due diligence and get all the facts before you.
Well, the videos are going to be fun. Like, I can imagine seeing these 60-second TikToks that are probably going to show up, or Instagram or whatever, even YouTube Shorts, and they're all like, "Oh my God, take a look at this! It plays Pac-Man!" Holy shit! Like, holy shit! I played Pac-Man when I was a kid. Oh my God!
They'll play it to Pac-Man
They're not
Fever.
going to talk about any of the stuff that we complain about.
No, they're not gonna.
We're partly insane, but also partly dedicated, I guess you should say. But they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's got Galaga! I was playing Galaga!"
Can you imagine? Can you imagine them asking me to say, "Hey, bring up all the '80s nostalgia," and I'm like, "Yeah, where the hell is the '80s nostalgia? I haven't seen any '80s games from you guys in like 2 years. The hell are you talking about?"
But I think that's the direction they have to do something, because this community is not enough to sustain their business. If they want to go further. And I do remember John D in the past saying that they're moving toward more and more of functional furniture, right? So they want these people to put them in these celebrities, right? They want them to put them in their houses and stuff, in their cribs, so they show up on like MTV Cribs and all this other stuff, so they can be like, "Look, we got product placement there." It makes sense. It's good marketing.
Hey, why not? Steven Spielberg's got a Star Wars cab.
Can we talk about something that's less dramatic but also kind of interesting?
Give it to us.
Yeah, just really quick, Pdubs. I did want to mention one other thing about the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 thing before we get too far on it. So the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 situation with the online, they're doing another Arcade 1 update show on the 20th of March, and they did say they were going to go through the process that they went through of getting Marvel vs. Capcom 2 online. So there's going to be a lot more information on why it performs the way it performs. People just have to wait for Arcade 1 Up to do it. Dubs is asleep again. Someone get his sleep apnea mask.
Sleepy Dubs. Sleepy Dubs. All right. Now we can get off the stupid.
Get off the Arcade 1
He
Up.
thinks is entertaining. Now let's see.
I can't help myself. I'm a curious fellow. And on the One Update show, do you want to know, there was one nugget of information that was given to us, and
720.
For some reason, I've been coveting, like holding on to that nugget in my brain. I've been like trying to figure this mess out. They were talking about the Casino Cade, because they're like, Travis has a question. Yep. He goes, David, the Casino Cade's been removed from the website. What's going on with that? David mentioned that it's still going to come out, but they're going to rebrand it. They were looking for a new name. Like, what are they going to call the Casino Cade? Guys in the live chat, guys and gals, let us know in the live chat. Type it in. What do you think they're going to rename it? The Casino Cade? Maybe they don't want to like project like casino. Maybe. What the hell was that?
Aww.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, what are they going to rename it? The Wheel of Fortune Cade? Like the Game Show Cade? Like, what are they going to name it? That's what I want to know.
I call her Gambler.
Gambler.
I'm curious what it's going to be. Wild Bill, any guesses? Give us some guesses, man.
I don't know. I mean, as goofy as it was, Casino-cade was actually kind of catchy. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was
why-
catchy. I liked Casino-cade.
I
thought
don't
it was
know
a
why
really good
they would
name.
think to. The only thing I can think of as to why they might rebrand it is the whole thing about, people talking about, well, can you win real money? Can you put real money in it? All that kind of stuff. And like you said, maybe getting away from that thought process of that it's a gambling machine.
They need to.
So-
They need to just
I don't know.
take out the 10-inch tablet and remake the whole stupid thing.
Well, I was thinking, like, why are they renaming it in the first place? Maybe they don't want to. They want to take the word casino out because someone put it in the live chat. That's where I was going with this. Maybe they don't want to confuse people to think that it's like a real gambling machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
So,
Let me hit this super chat here.
Because
Real
do you
quick.
remember when this thing got? Do you remember when this thing got announced and everyone?
Oh,
there was that Michael B was telling everyone that this thing's
No,
gonna.
no. That was
be real.
Nostalgia. Remember, Nostalgia had this stupid idea you could do real gambling on it. What an idiot!
All right.
All right.
Super chat
Yeah.
time.
So we had one
Yeah.
that I missed that didn't pop up because it was like a hype. I don't know what those things are, but it was a hype chat from Gunther
Super
Vincent.
stickers.
Super stickers. That's new. I've never gotten one of them before.
Thanks for that, Gunther.
Thanks for that. And we got one from Console Fanboy here, and he says, "I saw a stream last night from Outrun the Neon Sun last night, and it was I was instantly impressed. Took a look at his other videos and was blown away. Please show him some love." Yeah, I've been talking to Dan a lot, been in his chat room and such. I think we all have been in there at some
Not me,
point.
I
so-
don't watch other YouTubers.
I know you're a slacker. Yeah, it's all right. We'll,
Maybe we should just call it the Granny Cade from now on.
Well, do you think that it's possible that if they put Casino-cade on, parents aren't going to buy it for their kids if they happen to want to play like Wheel of Fortune and there's no real gambling in it, and Arcade 1-Up is trying to stay that family-friendly company because they are a toy company? You think there's something
I
to
think
that?
that's why. I think they're trying to find a slightly less offensive and more family-friendly name for it. That's why they're rebranding it.
So they Dubs wants to call it the Granny-cade? Is that what you want? Are you serious? That's what you're thinking? The Granny-cade?
Someone put it in the live chat, and I like it. I think we should just call it the Granny Cade moving forward because that's like the target customer. For this,
what-
QVC.
What are the slot machines everybody gets for their home arcades? Those little, I think they're like Japanese gambling machines. They're flashy light ones that everybody's been putting in their arcade for years. What are those called?
I haven't seen that.
You're not talking about pachinko machines.
Maybe I am thinking pachinko
Pachinko?
machines. No, I
That's
don't know
the
if
only
it's
thing I
that.
can think of.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
anyways, they got to come up with something that doesn't imply over 19, because I think
Yes.
that's what they're also thinking,
Mhm.
that maybe this is an age restricted thing, and maybe kids and parents would be hesitant to put one in their house because it might create this
exactly
more adult theme for families.
Exactly. But also
Yeah.
they haven't given us any timeline as to when this potentially could come out, or how are they going to take the rest of the year to try to find a name out? Like that's a lot of these. I don't want one personally, but I know there's a lot of guys that I know. Dubs wants to sell all his and get the Casino-cades, right?
No, we talked about it. My wife is very interested in it. She wants to know more about it. So,
Well, you told
know.
wait a second. You told me you were going to line your bathroom with it, so when you're sitting on the
That's not
toilet,
true.
you could sit there and play while you're.
That's not true, but I appreciate the poor sense of humor by the Tech Buzz.
Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
boy.
Don't make me get a pie. Listen,
Yeah,
Cleveland's coming. That's all I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you.
yeah.
Are we gonna give Tech Buzz a Cleveland steamer?
Oh, he's going
I
to
don't
get
know.
a pie. With
I don't
his
know.
name
Somebody's going to get pranked at the Cleveland Center. I'm not going to tell you who, but it's going to happen. Plans are already underway.
Oh, here we go.
If it's me, I'll punch everybody. I'm crazy.
Well, I mean,
You'll tackle
the-
him again, right?
You're just
One of them-
I was just to
yeah.
say tackle him again.
one of the most memorable moments of the Chicago trip was Michael B. assaulting me when I arrived.
He
He's
just
actually assaulting you after.
he
you know,
just gave
hurting
you
my
a,
back. I still have lumbar.
Come
I
on.
still have lumbar pain from that.
He didn't even get you hard.
I hugged him, and Pdubs' knees got weak, and then he fell to the floor.
That's
what
how I saw it.
You guys remember seeing all those great videos of Brian Urlacher just demolishing quarterbacks? Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
So MG says if you do line your bathroom, Pdubs, make sure it's not horsehair plaster.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds gross.
Yeah, I don't. It must be like an old. Oh, the Pottycade. Steve Sale goes Pottycade. There you go.
There you go.
All right,
Pottycade.
we'll go with Pottycade.
Oh, geez, who's got those dogs barking in the background? How unprofessional! I wouldn't let something like that happen.
Way to
while I was on
go.
the stream.
Wait. Is that the same thing as like when you were doing the who was it? Was it you or Detroit Love with the ice in the cup or something? What was it?
Oh no, that's me.
That
with
was
my
you
friend here.
with your
I
cup?
brought it out for Dubs.
Did you?
Yeah. Sorry, it's my wife coming home from work. I hate that cup. I hate that cup. If I ever come out and visit you on your island, I'm going to take that cup and throw it to the Atlantic Ocean.
Speaking of new pinball tables, if you ever come to this island, expect to see the Pulp Fiction pawn shop scene in my basement.
Well,
Oh,
that's something
boy.
that's something we are going to be talking about here. Is this
Oh,
yeah.
Pulp
Look at that.
Fiction?
What a transition!
Well, Mike
Woohoo!
hit the nail.
That was almost planned.
Pulp Fiction. What have you guys seen with this, and what are your thoughts on it?
It's a very expensive table.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
It does look really cool, though.
I appreciate the fact that they're doing something very bold and just doing the alphanumeric displays in the back glass. I think that's a very bold move.
Yeah.
but
Making it
then
old school.
Then again, if I'm not paying for a second monitor, if I'm just paying for 4 little cheap Chinese alphanumeric scoreboards, like I'm not paying for a second monitor and like the videos and the music. And, I'm assuming maybe they couldn't get the licensing to do video clips, like all the other games that do this. Like maybe
No, I don't.
But still,
I don't think
I
that's
think-
it because they have all the music and the voice and everything.
300
in
call
there.
outs. 300 call outs.
there are
Yeah.
300 call up. Okay,
I,
well, still,
I think they were going more for that old school pinball feeling.
which I think it's cool. I like
Just
the
jump in.
alphanumeric.
You don't have to raise your hand.
Yeah, just interrupt.
Just jump in. Just jump in.
So now that I'm a full scale pinball YouTuber, I watched the hour-long documentary by Straight Down the Middle on the making of the Pulp Fiction pinball tables. So the reason why they have the alphanumeric up there and the reason why they went that way is because that's what Quentin Tarantino wanted. He wanted an old 70s pinball table. So they were going to do the screen and all the movies. And Quentin Tarantino was like, nah, man, why don't you just do the buttons in the back? So that's what and all these decisions were pretty much like the art, everything, the callbacks were all called by Quentin Tarantino. So that's the reason why the table looks so old school, because that's what he wanted. So that's what they went ahead with. They did old school, but bringing a lot of new school features into it.
But only
I like
1,000
that.
tables. This is good.
Bad Mother Flipper edition. I love that.
What is the price on this? Did you guys find out what the price is on
it's
this?
so
It's like 10 grand.
10
Oh, I
grand.
was gonna say 15,
Yeah.
but that's
It's 10 grand for the not
the basic.
LE edition. Yeah, the basic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Here's the $799.99. So $8,000 for warranty's only 12 months, huh? On electronics.
Oh yeah, that's
6
yeah.
months.
Sorry, that's it. The standard is 8, and the limited edition is 10. The topper on that limited edition is actually pretty cool, though.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
So how many did you buy?
0.
Yeah.
Pinball's a little bit more expensive than an arcade one-up.
No.
Yeah.
I thought Dubs
Mike-
was gonna say he pre-ordered it.
No. Mike's got a machine coming tomorrow. I should hopefully have a machine.
Do you
coming
really? You got a
Saturday.
machine coming? What do you got tomorrow coming?
Dubs, you go first.
So I got the Star Wars Episode 1, the Williams Pinball 2000. So I have that coming Saturday. It should be here. They finished doing all the repairs, and the guy texted me today, so they're going to be dropping it off Saturday. So I'm very excited
Nice.
to get that pinball machine. It was on my holy grail list of pinball machines. Though.
Are you going to get Revenge from Mars too?
Nope, the other guy came through on that one. I was hoping the other buyer would fall through so I could get Revenge from Mars too, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen.
So these are the pinball tables that killed Williams, right? Last hurrah, Williams.
That's what some people say, but shit, whatever. 23 years. I love the games. I love the way they play. I think they're great. So
I've played Star Wars quite a bit. My buddy Mike Dalton, the iArcade guy, used to have it, so it's an amazing table. I've got Godzilla Premium. It was supposed to be delivered today, but we had a snowstorm, so fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, so you finally got enough super chats?
Yeah, enough super chats.
Oh,
what a stupid theory! Like, yeah, I hope I get enough super chats so I can buy a leg.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, I couldn't even put one down here if I wanted one. If I cleared everything out, because the AtGames pinball and the Arcade 1-Up pinball come about 13 inches from the ceiling that I have, because it comes down a little bit on that side for the HVAC. So there's no way I could. The box would probably touch the ceiling. I'm thinking the back box. There's just no way. Even regular arcades, there's no way they would even fit down here. That's why I just never really. My mother-in-law has an 8-ball deluxe that we play over there, which is the real pinball. But that's about it. That's as close.
Whoa. So let me get this right. Someone actually bought those Zizzles off you, Pdubs?
Yeah. I actually got most of my money back off the Zizzle.
Wow.
Nice work.
Huh.
How do you guys sell these machines? Because that's why I end up giving them to the church, because I've had my iArcade up for sale for the last 4 months, and I haven't even had one hit on it.
iArcade is a tough sale. That's
I can't give that thing away.
Yeah, whenever I sell any machine, I just post it in two places: OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace.
I haven't tried OfferUp. Facebook Marketplace.
They usually go pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like most arcade 1-Ups out here in the Phoenix area, shit, they sell same day. Post them same day.
Really? And what are you selling them for? $200, $300?
No. I don't let people screw. The Zizzle, that one was posted for about 4 days, and then somebody bought it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. So what are you down to right now? Just what you have behind you?
No, I still have a lot. but I'm gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff though. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff. So.
You're just getting tired of it? I mean, do you guys? That's what I wanted to ask. Do you guys have people come over and play these like I do? I have a game night every Saturday night.
I'm just tired of it. I need to really get it down to just the office and the loft. The fact that I got stuff in the garage, stuff in the downstairs living room, stuff in the downstairs family room. Like that's the stuff I need to clear all that stuff out. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I'm trying to really get it down to 2 rooms. And after
Two
that,
rooms.
I mean that's plenty. You know, that's plenty.
I can at least say mine's just in one room. Super chat here from Galaga Guy. This is for the 115
1,543rd
of the leg.
of the leg. Okay.
Yeah.
Of the leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because we've been playing. Some weeks we play consoles more than anything, and then there's other times we've been really playing Ice Age on the AtGames pinball. In fact, one of the kids that come over got 16th on the global leaderboards.
Nice
overall.
Oh,
so
very cool.
Yeah, so we've been hammering at that. I don't know, it's weird, but I think if I didn't have people coming over and playing this, I probably would get rid of a lot of them too. There's only a handful that I think I would keep, because it's just going to collect dust, right? And you guys aren't really, if you don't have people coming over, like what's the point then? I mean, besides reviewing them, I guess review them and sell them. But you'll get in trouble for that too because
Yeah.
can't trust your review because you're reviewing it and selling it.
Well, I will tell you, I wouldn't be getting rid of mine right now unless I had a space issue. Like, I want to do a playroom for my kids. I got to sacrifice something to do so. So that's where I'm to. That's why I'm doing it.
You can always get it back when the kids are older and they don't want the playroom anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll still be alive when my 11-month-old son gets out of the house when he's like 26. I'm a fit, young, active guy. I'll make it to 66.
Well, Dubs, you got an older son. Does he bring friends over to play the arcades, or do they just stick to console?
Only in the last year, twice. Only in the last year, twice.
Wow.
So,
They just
what's
have
funny
no
t-
interest.
yeah, I mean, well, here's what's interesting. My son being 21, when they do go out, they like going to, if they're going to go out to like an arcade, they like going to like the Dave and Buster's, and there's a couple other ones out here, like a Main Event and stuff. There's another one out here. It's got like mostly like VR type arcade games.
Oh,
like
yeah.
VR. You guys have seen these things, right? They're like
Oh,
these
yeah,
massive freaking machines.
Yep.
And that's the kind of games they want to play. Like he brings his buddies over, they play Galga for 5 minutes, and they're like, "F this game." You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's no appreciation there because they can't like wear the video game. Apparently, you have to wear it for it to be cool.
Well, it's immersive, but even even with that, like I have the PSVR 2, the Oculus. I can play more on the Oculus and not get motion sickness.
Yeah.
I play Resident Evil on there, and within 20 minutes, I'm motion sickness. It like kicks in.
So funny story about that is there was one of those VR places in a mall close to me, and they wound up getting into a lease dispute with the place and had to go out. So they threw all their stuff up on an online auction, and I found out about it, and I wound up getting like 4 high bar stools that are actually like perfect height for my Pong pub table for like $8 a piece. For these bar stools, and I picked up this.
I hate him.
The Vive Cosmo. It's a pretty decent VR headset. These normally go for like $700-800. I paid like $250 for it.
I hate him.
Oh, do you want to talk Game Boy again?
Oh no.
No.
Did you get a better deal than I got on mine?
I didn't get it for free.
Oh, okay, so you didn't get a better deal. I thought you were gonna say like you got a box of games and a Game Boy for free, and then I was gonna be like,
no. I'm just talking about that. I mean, look, honestly, by the time everything was said and done with the auction, because they add like 18% to the auction price, I paid like $350 for that and the stools. So it was still a pretty good deal, but I did pay quite a bit for them.
But so just talking to you guys though, it seems like more and more, Mike, you and Dubs, you're more about the consoles right now. I mean, Mike, I even see you playing a lot more consoles and showing pictures that you're beating games with consoles.
Well, I wish I had time for everything. That's one of the other reasons, like, I want to do this. I'm so distracted. I have so much stuff, like, lying around everywhere, and I don't have time to enjoy what I want to. Like, an example is I bought Metroid Prime Remaster like 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
I was telling everybody how excited I was to play it. It's still in the saran wrap. I haven't had a chance to actually just sit down and start playing it. Like, so I need less stuff so I can focus.
I have more fun collecting. Let's do something real quick right now. Let's take a look at a retro game spotlight from Bill where he's comparing Dig Dug with Mr. Do, right? Check it out.
Retro Gaming Spotlight.
Hey there everyone, and welcome to another Retro Gaming Spotlight. On today's video, I want to talk about one of the oldest rivalries in gaming history. Nope, not talking about Nintendo versus Sega, not Xbox versus PlayStation, not even Ken versus Ryu. Nope, this is bigger than that. I'm talking about Dig Dug versus Mr. Do. And Dig Dug was developed and published by Namco, and it came out in the arcades in April of 1982. The game has you playing as the title character as you dig your way underground with the goal of defeating all the enemies by pumping them up until they explode, or dropping rocks on them. Later that year in December, Universal would unleash Mr. Do. Now, Mr. Do follows a similar theme with you digging tunnels, but in this game, your goal is to collect fruit while avoiding the enemies. You can still take them out by shooting a Powerball at them or dropping other pieces of fruit on them. So, of course, this begs the question, which is the better game? Or, more importantly, which one do you personally prefer? Are you Team Dig Dug? Or are you Team Mr. Do? Do you like the original? Or the game that was obviously inspired by it? Let us know your thoughts in the chat. And now, back to game time.
Here.
Mail's here. You come in on that.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder from.
So what do you guys?
You're killing me.
What do you guys think? Is it Mr. Do or Dig Dug? We were just talking behind the scenes. Mike B, you were saying Dig Dug great, Dig Dug 2 not so much.
No, Dig Dug 2 is the epitome of that genre. Like, Dig Dug 2 may be the greatest game.
Oh, come on.
Ever released in arcades. I've also got another question for you. Have you ever got, like, ketchup in your beer during dinner and then you find it, like, 4 hours later?
Did you find it?
Oh,
No reason. No reason.
Oh, okay.
That's gross. That's
Well, that's what I was telling these guys. Like, even though the screen's crappy on the Dig Dug Arcade 1-Up, I've been playing it, and even when we have game night, we'll jump back and forth, like from the pinball, like the guys that aren't playing, we'll play Dig Dug and try to beat each other's high scores with it, and which is kind of unique because this is a game that's way, way earlier than these kids have been around.
Yeah, Mr. Do, fun game. Like, if you've never played it, give it a chance. It's actually a really fun game to play, but Dig Dug is still better.
I was just going to ask you, so
Bill.
are you picking Mr. Do?
Well, I tell you, I have more nostalgia for Mr. Do because I owned ColecoVision. ColecoVision was basically the first console I ever had, and Mr. Do was one of the games on there, and I used to play that game like crazy. So I have a little more nostalgia for that, I think, than Dig Dug, and that's why that one gets the win for me.
Is that how you got on Game Time originally? You bribed Glenn's Retro Show with your ColecoVision love? That's it, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yes, that's exactly it. That was exactly it, yes.
Well, because what it was him and Glenn could talk about the Amiga and all this other stuff that, like, I really had no interest in.
Yeah. When people start talking about that, I'm Dubs from the beginning of the show. Where's my sleep apnea mask?
Atari 2600 is like my baseline, and I collect it if I see it. I don't go out of my way to collect it. But that's where I'm at with it. So him and Glenn would always go gaga over that stuff, and Jayde and I were always like, yeah, so how's that cyberpunk going? You know, and these guys are like, cyber what? So that's good. Before we get into we have some other news from Nintendo that Bill pulled up. Let's take a look at what AtGames is doing this week. We don't even have to talk about it because they're going to tell you about it.
AtGames news and notes.
So Mike was saying this was one of the best videos he's ever seen AtGames put out.
I
So
can't-
Mike, What do you like so much about it, Mike?
I can't wait to go to AtGames bake sale at the church. I think it's gonna
be I paid really close attention to the video, and I took notes and I put them in my handy dandy notebook.
Did you really?
Oh, here we this. So I'm going from wild
Wait.
Bill
Are
to
you-
Blue's Clues now.
So are you
Jesus.
doing spreadsheets with it again? Is that what you're saying?
Put it in my handy dandy notebook.
We just got a letter. We just
You guys
oh.
suck. You guys all
Oh.
suck.
Whose clues? Bill's clues.
Bill's Clues. Oh my!
Should
Don't
we tell
Blues
them
Clues.
the
Blues
story?
Clues rocks. Okay.
Should we tell the story? I'm sure the viewers are like, "What's wrong with these dudes?" So when TechBuzz rolls the videos for you guys, we can see the video play, but we don't hear the audio. We continue to just hear each other. So we're watching Bill's segment that he did about Mr. Do and Dig Dug, and with no music, audio, just him going. Talking about Mr. Do. I was like, dude, you remind me of Steve from Blues.
Blues.
He was so animated.
Well, believe
All
it. Okay,
Sorry.
so you guys ready? We'll talk some.
AtGames got some shit on sale. Go buy it.
Go buy it. It's just easier with that.
Next segment.
All right,
That's it.
Let's
Sums
talk.
up.
Let's talk a little bit about this. If you haven't checked it out, Old School Gamer live right before this show at 8:00 Eastern Time. Gunther and crew, KC. They've been interviewing some great. In fact, they had the guy that made Leisure Suit Larry on today. So if you hadn't checked that out,
Oh, I missed that one. Dude,
Go-
I love that game.
Yeah, I
go
gotta go
check
back
it
and
out.
watch it.
It's awesome.
Oh.
And I'm actually partnering with them coming up here later. I don't know why it's not showing that, but we'll get it pulled up here at the Midwest Gaming Expo.
Midwest Gaming Club? You're gonna go Midwest?
I'm not going. I'm actually going to be streaming everything from here. They're going to be sending me signals. Casey's going to be remote, and we're gonna have all that set up here, and should be a lot of fun. I think we can.
Dude.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to stream that. Gunther's going to be doing a tournament. I'm going to see if I can pull this graphic in again. I don't know why it's not here. Probably because it doesn't like the format of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can hire the TechBuzz to do your video production.
Yeah, so we wanted to do something that was really on the high end side with being able to. I guess Casey and myself, we're going to kind of do some color commentating during the tournament. Gunther's going to walk around with a mobile phone, but then he's also going to have some cameras set up next to. He's going to have them set up next to the machines with two computers that he's actually taking. So it's going to be pretty interesting to do this. I'm trying to find that image so I can pull this up here so you guys can see it here.
We'll just wait.
Yeah, here, I'll pull it up. Now I got it. So this is April 1st.
Yeah,
So
the
you'll be able
Midwest
to-
Gaming Class. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys will be able to tune in live. This will be on Old School Gamer Magazine's YouTube channel. We're going to stream to that. I'll also be syndicating it on my stuff. It'll be from 4 to 5 Eastern, and I think it's that's Central Time is what, 2 to 3? Yeah, 2 to 3. So you guys will be able to check that out and see the championships.
I
what's
got to
that?
comment on this.
Go
So
ahead,
the
comment.
unofficial World Championships and play on the official.
Play
Is
it.
it an official Nintendo World Championship card, or is it just like a repro?
Is it an official what? I didn't make the card. Gunther made it.
So I have to know because, like, honestly, those Nintendo World Championship cards, NWC cards. Last when I was collecting NES games, like the gray card, which is the more common, that was selling for about 15,000, and the gold card, where there's only 5 of them, were selling for upwards of 35,000, 40,000. Can you imagine if they get a $15,000 NES game and they're gonna let people play on that, and it craps out at the game? Someone's like, "I won," and someone's there, and it's like, "My $20,000 NES game." Just got corrupted.
Yeah, Gunther, if you're still here, let us know.
It's gotta
I don't
be-
know.
It's got to be a proto. It's got to be a.
It can't be.
repro card.
Yeah, it can't. I would be mad, but there again, it's like that local arcade where I'm at. They are actually going to be letting people play these games that are worth a couple $100,000, and I think that's a little ridiculous, but that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, most people have their NWC cards, even the gray ones now, in like protective cases. They never come out. They don't get played.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Bill, let's talk a little bit about the iArcade stuff. What do you think?
iArcade. News and notes.
This is
from
yeah.
last
We're a week behind because you guys do your show Fridays. They do their show right before it, so we don't get to see anything until the following week.
I gotcha.
So so that's good because then you can add some commentary to this because.
Are we on screen now or not on screen? What's happening?
We are on screen.
Are we live?
We are live.
Why did I take off my pants?
Put your pants back on, will you? I told you it wasn't that long of a bumper. It was only 9 seconds.
I had tons of time.
Put your pants back on. So, Bill, talk to us a little bit about this. What's going on?
All right, this was during their game days last Friday where they announced a couple of so-so games, but I think the more interesting thing was the system update that they're working on. The biggest thing, obviously, is that it's going to have the Send and Light Gun support finally, which Michael made a big deal of mentioning the fact that just because they have the light gun support does not mean Operation Wolf is coming out at the same time. They're still taking their sweet time. Well, actually, I should say Taito is taking their sweet time getting this confirmed for them. But some of the other things that they're doing here, obviously trying to improve connection between server and devices, updating the install process. I don't know what they're doing with Warrior Blade. I have no idea why they decided they had to change the difficulty to hard on it, but
why not just put an option out there? Why just not an option? Hey, if you find Warrior Blade too difficult, go into the options and switch it to hard.
Yeah. No, I said that I did a while back, I did like a wish list video for stuff that I hope iArcade does in the future. And one of the things that I would really love them to see from them is something like dip switch settings or different settings for some of these games to do stuff like that. I think that'd be great. I don't know how difficult that is. They'd probably have to, do some recoding for every single game on their system to do it. But it's something that I think they should do.
Yeah, it's not like Michael's got anything to do. It's not like he's busy or anything. He can just recode all their games.
Yeah, no.
Can I ask a really, maybe it's not a dumb question, but I think it is a dumb question. Where's Jong? I haven't seen the guy in probably 6 or 8 months in the public
eye. He's probably back in Korea.
He something about heading off to North Havenbrook or something like that with a bag of money. I can't remember.
But I mean, honestly, have you guys seen Jong on any of these shows recently? Or I mean,
not in a while.
It's almost like he just kind of
I think
back.
The last time we saw him was when they announced all those IREM games, right? I think that was the last time we saw him.
And Jong was always, the reason I'm asking that is because Jong was always in the public eye, giving the public updates. And I get it, he's got Michael, but people really gravitated to Jong, and I think it's losing its luster, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Prince Malcolm in the chat said it, and I think that's what I said. I think he was right. He's in Korea.
He is in.
I think he just went to Korea. Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know.
Dubs?
I don't know. What I can say is,
man.
Well, it's kind of like when the band loses its front man. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly.
Jong was the front man. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Michael. He's a super nice guy.
Yep.
But he's not Jong, right? And you don't have the guy there who people
related
supported.
To. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Related to. You don't have him there kind of pitching his product and the games and what they're working on. You know, Michael's more dry. You know what I mean? He's more dry. Is that? I think that's a nice way to say it.
Could you see Michael and David McIntosh hosting a show together?
Yeah, Michael,
there's a site for you.
That's a great comparison. Michael at iArcade and David McIntosh at Arcade 1UP are very just dry. You know what I mean? They're dry. They're very nice guys, but they're dry.
Well,
you know
he's
what I mean? Like, you
he's
gotta have-
DMAC now, so he's
they're not
a
the
little
front.
less
They're
dry.
not the front man. You know what I mean? They're not the front man. So
Yeah, I sometimes with Arcade One Up, they do some things and they don't really understand their audience. So like they call themselves like nicknames and stuff like that, except they forget that their audience is all like 43 to 56-year-old men. None of us have like nicknames. We're just we go by our names. So I actually don't consider Michael to be the David McIntosh character. I consider more Michael's Vraybeck is a lot like Cyrus's for Arcade One Up. Two of those are really comparable to me.
Well, you said nobody goes by any nicknames, Michael B. Do you want to retract that statement?
wait, what?
Do you want to retract that
No,
statement?
but like you know what I mean. Like DMAC is I don't know.
I was pointing at Pdubs. Get it? Never. Mind.
Oh, Pdubs.
Pdubs. Yeah.
What? That's what it says on my birth certificate. You didn't know?
Yeah. 40-year-old men calling themselves.
It's a nickname
D-Mac.
that I was. It's a nickname that I was given over 20.
No, I'm busting you.
You know
But
what I mean?
David McIntosh
It's
was never
it's not
known
a
as
name
DMAC until 6 months ago, if that. Like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not a name. It's not a name that I created for the YouTube channel. It literally has been my nickname.
Yeah.
Since I was in my 20s. So, just let it ride. You know what I mean?
Let it ride. But I think you're right. I think they need to evaluate things here. You need to get Jong back in the forefront. Get him in front of everybody again. Get him back to his happy family. That needs to happen. I'm just underwhelmed with the iArcade right now. I'm sorry if I seem a little. It's because I am.
Let's be honest here too. Back when the iArcade first came out, a lot of people bought the iArcade not really to support the system and the games.
They did it for Jong.
Bought it to support Jong because Jong seemed like such a nice, genuine person who had his heart into this, and you felt like you were going on a journey with Jong.
Yep.
And now it feels like Jong's going on a different journey, and we're like, "Who's this guy with the mustache? Why is he telling us everything?"
No, I agree with that, and I feel like the iArcade's not really. It's not doing it for me anymore. Like I felt like they had full steam ahead with Jong getting everybody excited about new game releases, and then it just kind of went like this.
Well, I thought they had a really good start to the beginning of the year. Like I love Wizard of Walls.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of cool stuff, but
it's time to move on. We'll move on. Let's talk Nintendo Switch, Mr. Bill. What do we got on this?
We got new games.
Ooh.
Yeah, Nintendo kind of stealth dropped, as they like to do,
Always do.
for their Nintendo Switch Online. This is a very cool game.
Because just what I want to do, I want to play yellow and black, green and black games on a OLED Switch. That's what I want to do.
These just came out today.
Yes.
Today?
Yes.
Yep.
Nice.
Can I play them right now, Bill? Like just leave the show in the middle of it and go play them?
Only if you're going to play them in green and black.
My wife loves Kirby. She's a huge Kirby.
The
Burger Time Deluxe on the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
that.
play this. I want to play this game. I might live stream this game.
The new Kirby's really good. I picked that one up. I've been playing
Kirby's
Return to
Kirby
Dreamland
2 is good. Yeah,
it's really good.
Oh, you mean the
Switch
new
version?
Switch one.
The remake. The remakes for Switch. Yeah.
I played it on the Wii. I don't know if I need to get it again.
All right, what do we got on Super Nintendo?
Side Pocket. Oh my God, they're bringing out the biggest hits. This definitely wasn't for sale at some discount store for $9.
Wait, this might be the iArcade stuff. Hang on a second. Sorry.
And honestly, their Super Nintendo library, they must have the smallest budget in the world to fill up their NES and Super NES library, because they have got the most discount bargain bin bullshit games on this service.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Xevious is good.
Xevious is cool. I'm glad they brought Xevious. This is a fun game.
But their Super Nintendo lineup is pathetic. Like, absolutely
I agree.
pathetic.
Yeah, but the Game Boy lineup is pretty cool that they've been adding.
Yeah, well, it's the beginning. You wait, just wait, trust me.
But to be fair, I mean, I've joked around about the Game Boy stuff, but to be fair, like, I have an original Game Boy handheld, and it's just so hard to watch or play games on that because it's not like today's screens. It's just
well,
yeah,
that's
no,
why
there
you
is
go get the
definitely a
analog pocket.
Yeah, I have a Game Boy Advance. I play
Or
a
you-
lot of them on.
Or you can just get yourself one of these.
Oh, so
There we
have
go.
all everything in Chinese.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa! What's going on here? We don't support emulation.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Can't wait, Bill, show that again.
What?
Did I gotta ask you, did you buy that?
Yes, I bought that.
Did you buy it with super chats?
I don't get super.
You-
I don't
listen,
get super chat.
Listen, you need to disclaim that. You better have that written out. You better have it highlighted. You better put it on your stream, everything.
Uh-huh.
That's the touchscreen one?
No.
Do you guys, Mike, you have one, don't you?
I got an Berndt handheld around here somewhere. I've got to be clear with you. The only reason I have it is Nostalgia sent it to me, and I had to sign a contract to be as mean as to him as humanly possible. That was the contract. I actually love Nostalgia, but I'm contractually obligated to say he's a piece of shit.
He does it good too. I could see, it's really eating you up that you can't.
Yeah.
That you can't be nasty to him.
Yeah, he cries Michael B. Genie tears every time he has to say it.
I'm still salty about that mug. As salty as the tears that come out of my eye.
It's our top seller on our
I know.
on our Super Gaming Dudes merch store.
I'm seriously thinking about getting the Buy Stuff store racing Android box to put in my Ridge Racer. And I don't mod usually, but I'm seriously thinking about it.
There's good tutorials out there.
Yeah, the only thing I'm not a fan of, again, we're talking emulation here, is that they're console versions of the games and they didn't use like MAME ROMs on some.
Not every game.
Not every game, no.
Like half the library's arcade games, half the library's console games. I mean, it's an Android box. It's not going to be able to run the best of the best stuff.
So what you're telling me is the hardware's underpowered?
It's an Android box. It's not a PC. You know what I mean?
So wait. So am I expecting too much from this?
I mean, most of the stuff runs fine. You're going to find games that don't run well because that's what happens when you jam a bunch of stuff on one.
So I'm expecting too much too with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Okay.
Oh boy.
I just wanted I just wanted to clear that up.
We've come full circle.
We've come full circle. I just wanted to clear that up for anybody that was coming in.
I just want to tell everybody, like, if I was a Super Nintendo fan, I would crack my Nintendo Switch over my knee. Like, you guys are getting no respect with that goddamn lineup. Side Pocket, Rival Turf. Where the hell where did they get the idea for these games?
They need to put you on contract and come up with the games every month. That's what I'm thinking.
Their budget, honestly, for their Super Nintendo library is like $6. Like, just find us what you can find us with $6 Canadian.
I don't know why they don't have these already done and like push them out all at once. Like, how much are you guys paying for that a year to be able to play that stuff? I don't do that. I only have the whatever the free one is. The
Nintendo Switch.
No,
It's
yeah,
cheap, isn't it?
no, for the year to get those additional consoles, like for the N64 and the Sega.
It's $50.
20?
It's $50 for
50?
the year for the expansion.
Is that for family or is that just for?
Just for a single.
And what is it for family? Because I have family.
I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
Probably like 100.
I'm paying like I think it's like $85 Canadian.
That's
I think,
too much to pay for games that I already have.
No, but you get more than that. You get to play online. You get these expansion passes for Mario Kart. I gotta try to say it right.
Nah, I'll pass. No, thank you. I just have the basic one, whatever it is, $15 a year. $79 for the family expansion. Go ahead.
Kirby Dreamland is good. Yes, Kirby is good. I'm not saying anything about the game.
Oh no, Kirby's good. Yeah.
Specifically saying the Super Nintendo games they put out over the course of the past year have been dog shit. Absolute dog shit.
So you guys also collect toys as well. Have any of you guys, with the new Super Mario Brothers movie coming out, have you purchased any of the Super Mario Brothers movie toys? Do you intend to do it? Or are you going to go see the movie?
Oh, I'll definitely go see the movie. The movie looks
I
great.
definitely want to see the movie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
we're
didn't
gonna
buy
see
any of
the
the
movie.
toys?
I got enough.
No,
I got
man.
enough. I got so much He-Man crap here. It's ridiculous.
Dun, 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 dun.
Come on, Dubs, you're taking all the fun out of this tonight.
Mm.
I'm the guy that's like got a cold and sick, and you're the one that's.
He never got to give himself a stander-upper in the garage before the show. He's not ready to go. That's the ritual.
Every party needs a pooper. So
As always, Mike, you remain disgusting at all times.
Frank D, thank you. I pre-ordered the Bowser. Although the Bowser, they want like $30 for it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I debated on it because I wanted to put up like Mario and Luigi, and they're actually pretty good. They're pretty big. I don't know if you.
Are you talking about the toys?
Yes, the toys.
Yeah.
Can you put them on screen?
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
How big are they?
That's what
They look like they're about 6 inches, I would say. Let me get on this one. This is the.
That's not big.
Well,
Whoa,
compared to
Dubs,
4
don't
inches.
need to be judgmental here.
Well, look at these kids playing with them. Look, watch.
Oh my God, they look like a nightmare.
Look.
They look like something out of a nightmare.
Come on! Looks like something out of a nightmare.
Oh my God.
All right. Now, listen, Billy, I need you to smile as big as you can.
Jesus Christ. It's like Mario's burying his eyes directly into my soul.
I got a whole bunch of the retro Mario and
boy.
Luigi toys.
What, from the original movie?
No, they're just older toys like this, but they were made probably like early 2000s. I got a bunch of those.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
I got old Happy Meal toys from Super Mario Brothers 3.
Like, I even thought about getting the ones like they have the Bowser's Castle and stuff that you can get and use them as, like, I just was going to get them as decor to put in the game rooms, in one of the game rooms. Put them on top of a cabinet or something. Have the functional furniture be functional. I can't believe you guys. I thought for sure. I'm sitting here last night going, man, it's going to cost me $159 to get the whole set with all the characters and the play sets and stuff. I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I didn't pull the trigger.
More toys would be less money for arcades and pinball.
So is that what you're doing now? Are you transitioning away from the 3/4 scale now and going?
So stupid. That's a stupid analogy.
No,
It's called you buy whatever you want to buy, and if you feel like
no. That's a cop out. That's a cop out. Come on,
let's be honest with the people. Right now, we're in our arcade one-up cocoon, and we're ready to spread our wings and come out with real arcades and pinball.
It's so cheesy. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like I've owned both for years, and there's some people out there that legitimately have a panic attack if somebody says they're buying something that for some reason they expected them not to buy it. It's like, calm the hell down. Like, do I call you and tell you what to do with your money?
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like,
listen,
buy whatever
every
you
day.
want.
Literally every day.
Listen,
stop spending so much money on real catch-up.
Get
the great value stuff.
I got real arcades on the way. I got real pinball machines on the way.
Sell
and
out.
I'm still gonna pick up a couple of these home arcade products
Sell out
here. I'm not gonna be picking up as many as I've done in years past. Let's be honest. There's not a lot of shit out there that is exciting. To pick up.
So this is the truth, right? Cool Toy's been giving you ROMs, hasn't he?
Well, we're not allowed to say that anymore.
That's the reality of it.
Well, we
cool
have
Toy's
to keep that up. It's supposed to be under the table there.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
under the table.
It's kind of like back when I was doing tech.
Yeah.
The Mac versus PC debate. You couldn't be a Mac user and still own a PC, and you couldn't be a PC user and own a Mac. So that's why I'm asking. Yeah. So you're being agnostic. You're like, hey, if Fast and Furious comes out, and I don't want to spend $4,000 on a real one, and I don't have the room for it, I'm going to buy it, or $720. But I'm also going to go buy real pinballs and real arcade cabinets. Is that true for both of you? I just want to make sure if I'm going to call you a sellout, I need to know the exact information. I need to know. I need you to tell me.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
If we purchase an Arcade 1-Up product, people call us a sellout. You're saying if we don't purchase an Arcade 1-Up product, we're a sellout.
That's
Is that
correct.
what
You're a sellout
exactly
to
right.
the home.
We lose.
You're a
100%.
sellout to the home arcade. Guys in
So-
the chat room, tell them they're sellouts to the home arcade community.
No. I've made it very
That's
clear
so
here.
stupid.
I'm going to keep my special cabinet. So my Dragon's Lair, Star Wars, and Tron, the ones that you did really good jobs on. I don't intend to buy any more 3/4 cabs. That's just the truth. I want XL and Pro cabs going forward. That's all I'm interested in. But if they make another special, like 3/4 scale cab, I consider it. Now, I don't consider Fast and Furious to be a special cab. I don't give a shit about that. Paul
Hey,
Walker's
watch
not even
your
on it. I
tongue.
mean, who can I even look at night
Hey,
when I'm trying to tap one out?
hey.
Yeah,
But say they make a Qbert or they make a Robotron, I'd listen. But otherwise, I don't care about 3/4 anymore. Now, Pac-Man XL, that shit is going in my house.
See, my thing is, if I go buy one XL cabinet or Pro cabinet, it's gonna look weird in here. It's gonna be like the AtGames cabinet versus all the 3/4. I'm like, I don't want to go through and have to rebuy all these cabinets again. I might as well just sell them all and be done. Because I'm a sellout.
good stuff, man.
I don't
Now,
know.
I think what would interest me from Arcade 1-Up would be some of the games with specialty, controls.
Yeah.
Like,
Like Smash
the
TV?
racing games or, shooting games. Like if they come out with an Afterburner cab. Games with specialty controls are the ones that I'd be more interested in. When I look at an Arcade 1-Up that's got like joysticks and buttons, like I have all of those games on my mobile. You know what I mean? So it's like, do I really need it? You know what I mean? It's redundant, So that's kind of like where I'm at. Like I'll keep Star Wars and a few others, but I got plenty of stuff where it's redundant. So it's like, change it with something a little more special. So we'll see what all these companies come out with this year.
I don't think they're
we'll
going to do any more big ones.
I mean, we're still waiting to see what this Time Crisis is going to be, and
It's been
that's-
Time Crisis has been canceled. They're doing Fast and the Furious Crisis now.
oh jeez,
I
but
don't.
that stuff is more interesting to me from Arcade 1-Up than if they just came out with another cabinet that was just joystick and buttons. I hope that makes sense.
What if they do a WrestleFest?
I could
Do you
play
care?
WrestleFest. I know I could play WrestleFest on all these. The only thing that could be cool about WrestleFest would be like the online play.
Online, yeah.
But is that going to be enough reason to pick it
But
up?
it's WrestleFest. What did they say it was called? WrestleFest Heroes.
Legends.
And it's
WrestleFest Legend.
and
Is
it's
that true? Is
yeah,
that true?
it's not even going to be the original wrestlers. They might put like The Rock in there and all these other ones. That's not WrestleFest.
It'll be most of the original wrestlers, but you got to think about a demolition, concussion lawsuit. WWE don't want to touch them with a 10-foot pole. It's a shame they're not in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what anybody says. Demolition were the OG in WWE. You can be Road Warrior fans all you want. Demolition ruled ass, had the best theme song of all time. Axe and Smash, Walking Disaster, get with the time. So they won't be in it. And also LOD probably won't be in it because they were just in Retromania Wrestling.
Mhm.
Their Legends contract with WWE is up. I don't think WWE can access them. Maybe they can. So I would imagine that two of them may be up. Maybe Jake Roberts too, where he's signed to AEW. Maybe they won't do something with him. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm with Dubs on that one. I'd rather just play the original on the AtGames.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because this is another topic that I've been chewing on, thinking about. You know how every year Arcade 1-Up would release these cabinets, but they would also release plenty of tabletops, partycades, countercades. We haven't seen any new ones announced. You know what I mean? And I always enjoyed picking those up, modding them, stuff like that. You guys think, like, are they done with all the smaller products? Are we going to get any? Like, they haven't announced any so far this year.
I don't think it's an announcement type thing for those items. That's the kind of shit they'll put on Home Shopping Network. That's the kind of shit that they'll just mysteriously show up on a shelf at Walmart. That's not a big announcement type thing. You'll probably never get an announcement for that stuff going forward.
Yeah. Like we had, like cocktail tables, head-to-head tables, the little head-to-head table. That Pong tabletop, I love that thing.
So you guys kept your Pong tables?
No, my Pong table is gone, sold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Pong Yeah, the Pong tabletop. Once my wife got bored of it, we finally sold it. But we kept it for like a year. We played it
What about
few
your
dozen times.
infinity table? Did you sell that?
Nope, we
I
still have that.
still have mine as well.
Because
Still
that
have
was
that.
something I'd be
My
interested
wife
in
likes
getting.
it.
Well, I'd be interested in getting if it was like $200-300. I'm not paying almost $1,000 for it. I don't think it's worth that.
Do you think
No.
the smaller tabletop version is worth 500 US? Isn't that what they're selling it for?
No, I think the smaller one should be more like $299.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that for a giant oversized tablet, and it's only 24-inch, so it's an Android tablet.
I was disappointed. I was like, this is going to be great to watch pornography on. You can't even watch porn. Like, it's useless.
I'm just I don't know those types of things. Dubs, it's like they've showed stuff like those little consoles that you hook up to your TV and stuff, and we never saw the light of day. The ones that like Glenn wanted, where it was like the CRT TV with the little
Coleco? The Coleco
No,
version?
it was like a CRT
no.
TV with a little console that you could hook it up to your TV and actually play it.
They came out through another company. My Tiny Arcade, I think it is.
That's right.
Yeah, they were $20, but they weren't
Mhm.
through our Arcade 1-Up. But that was something.
No,
that-
Arcade.
Oh,
One
was it?
Gave them to, yeah, they gave them to My Tiny Arcade.
Okay.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I'm sure they got a piece of the revenue on that. I'm sure they got.
Oh, they get a piece of the action. You know, a little backstage stuff.
a little, just like
Little
nostalgia,
something.
just like nostalgia, just a little side piece.
Oh, Nostalgia's got his fingers and everything. Like, honestly, if you buy something at the grocery store, more than likely Nostalgia touched it at some point. He's in the big banana conspiracy. You wait and see.
I have to say though, last week when you guys had him live and he's sitting there eating his banana, and whether he staged it or not, it was hilarious because he's like, wait,
Totally
he
staged.
looked like
It was staged.
it was
It was
staged
staged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he looked like he was gonna pee
Yeah.
his pants. Like, wait, we're live? Like that.
Yeah.
That was.
It was my idea to start the show that way, and he sold it really, really well.
He
So
did
I
sell
told him I told him, I was like, look, if you do this, it's going to be hilarious, and he did it exactly the way I envisioned. So,
Everything on Super Game Room Dudes is staged. We don't even like arcades.
yeah,
That's because you're sellouts.
yeah.
Ask
It's
anybody,
funny,
right?
It's funny too because
Uh.
a lot of our bits and segments, like even some of our fake fights, are all staged. And
No,
people
they're
don't
real. The
realize
fights are
that.
real.
Not all the fights are real.
Oh, most of
So, yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Screw you, Mike.
Well, I
What
think
else we got?
I think
No,
I
did we
think
ever wait? Aren't we supposed to talk about the app? Like, did we talk about the app?
we can
We
talk
did
about
not
the app.
Talk about the app. We could do
This
that.
whole show's been on the app. Pdubs, get with the
Yeah,
times.
come on, man.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the Arcade 1-Up app? Let us know in the live chat now. Bill, what do you think of the Arcade 1-Up app?
I actually like it. I think it's a good start. Look, if nothing else, if they can keep updating it with news and information, like there's been more news feeds on that thing than there has from the Arcade 1-Up website in like 6 months, in just the week that it's been out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if they can at least keep updating people with news and stuff, I think it's worthwhile. And let me say this: I know people were complaining about it Tuesday night because it was crashing and all that kind of stuff. That's a good problem. Believe it or not, that's actually a good problem to have. They had so many people hitting that thing more than they anticipated, and it basically just crashed the servers on them. But the fact that they turned it around and they were able to like fix the load balance or add memory to the servers, whatever they had to do to like get it up and running in a relatively quick time, means they've got the right back end system for it, which is good. So I think it's just going to grow. I think, look, if that many people are hitting it that quickly, people are interested in it. So
Are they? Are they interested?
no, I think they are.
Maybe. I'm gonna see if
It's
I
a
can
good
pull it
ass
up.
app. I don't have anything negative to say about it. It does a lot of stuff. It doesn't do everything I hoped. I hoped there would be voice chat. I hope there would be notifications when one of your friends went online with one of the games you have. So I think those are some missed opportunities that I hope they revisit and do. But like some of the extra stuff that I didn't anticipate, like the move lists for the games and stuff like that, that's all pretty cool. Like the friends list has been good so far. I'm actually a big fan of the app. Plus, we get updates on revision updates, update notes for what they're doing in the games and stuff like that. I think it's great. So the only thing I'm a little bit hesitant about, like I think the news section is cool, but like I hope it doesn't get to a point where they start like sending out notices for people like that are friends of Arcade 1-Up. Like if I make a video or something like that and Arcade 1-Up says, hey, that's a good video from Michael B, they shouldn't use my video as news on their stuff. I don't think that's appropriate. Keep it to Arcade 1-Up business. Don't share other community stuff. You can do your own forum where people can share their own stuff. Arcade 1-Up should never do that.
Maybe.
Well, I gotta say that the app was more attractive than I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely easy on the eyes. I'll be honest, guys. My favorite part is the gameplay tips and tricks. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you pull up Bad Dudes and look up the gameplay tips and tricks,
Oh boy,
it literally tells you, "Do not play this piece of shit old ass game." It literally tells you that right here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was completely unexpected and honestly pretty freaking cool. Like all like the tips and tricks and the move lists and things like that. Like I thought that was pretty awesome.
So let's be clear here.
Minus that, minus like adding friends and it also gets sending you push notifications. The app really doesn't do anything yet, so it's kind of boring otherwise. But I have been, when I have free time, I have been like kind of poking around, like reading like interesting facts about Ace Driver. You know what I mean? There's some cool stuff on here. Like, I think that was cool. I don't care what people say. I think the facts, the features, and the tips and tricks is cool stuff.
Pdubs loves the tip.
Everything else is kind of like it's kind of boring. Like right now.
So
add some friends. That's it.
Let's be clear. The highlight of that one update show the other day was Amelia, the new French-Canadian speaking Arcade 1-Up developer. And she very clearly pointed out one game of all games on that app. This wonderful angel that works for Arcade 1-Up said, Bad Dudes. And I don't think it's such a bad game if Amelia, the heart and soul of Arcade 1-Up, points out Bad Dudes, do you?
Amelia also said this. Bad Dude sucks. Too bad, so
she
sad.
She did not say that. She said, listen, I love guys who love Arcade 1-Ups. The only person I wouldn't sleep with is Pdubs Arcade Loft. She literally said that on air. She would never sleep with you.
Damn, I missed a lot. I have to go back and rewatch that show now. Jeez.
Yeah, that was... You didn't watch it, Bill?
I missed all of that.
Oh, man. I think with the app, though, one of the things that I'd like to be able to see is like where you can put a social feed of some sort in there, like because it gets rid of the trash from like Facebook. Everybody's like, at least you have Arcade 1-Up fans and whatnot in here. I've kind of perused around in here, and I like, the chat feature is kind of nice, but it's just another chat. Like you have it for Facebook, you have it Snapchat. One of the things, though, that I thought was completely and utterly stupid. Okay, so you have this cabinet, right?
Yeah.
This is the one I have, the 12-in-1. It says register for the extended warranty. It wants you to scan said cabinet. The old shark fins don't even have those registration stickers on the back that are up on that, what is it, the H panel? The one all the way up at the top. None of them have that. So how do you register your old shark fin cabs? They also don't have the old shark fin Pac-Man on here.
Oh, they're missing a couple of cabinets for sure.
Well, I mean,
I know they said they're bringing more, but
they were missing the pinball and partycades and countercades, and I thought on that show they said that stuff will eventually come. So
yes,
the fact that it wasn't all there on day one is the end of the world. So.
Well, but if you're going to register, like they shouldn't even give you an option to register those shark fin cabinets because they're out of warranty anyways. If you, I mean, they're from like 2018.
Yeah.
Well, I think aren't you registering them just to show that you have the machine?
Well, no, you can add it here. Like, okay, so I have all my machines listed here. I just grabbed this Pac-Man because they don't have the other shark fin one. But you can put all yours here, but you can't register it for the warranty because there's no way to scan any of the shark fin because they don't have that sticker
they're
on there.
They're also assuming that there's no way in God's name you'd be extending your 90-day warranty with a cabinet that came out.
No,
in
that's what I'm saying.
2018.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I don't even put it in there then. They should have a cutoff of where you scan for the warranty. It should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be all the newer cabinets instead of the shark fins. You can add the shark fins to your library, but they shouldn't even have that scan feature in there.
With all the problems Arcade 1-Up having doing simple things like making a t-shirt with their normal logo on it, you think they're really going to think about that when putting the app out?
Listen,
really,
they're rebranding. It's hip. It's the DMAC way. They want to do a regular font for arcade and then to give you that 1-up. I'm just saying. So Richadello says, Steven, I think the Gen 1s have the stickers inside. It probably does, but I'm not going to open that sucker up just to get access to the sticker to put it on this stupid thing. I think it's a good concept. I do.
It's got potential. Is it amazing? No, it's not amazing. There's a couple cool things, especially the tips and tricks and the facts and information you may not have known about games.
But this MG guy, he keeps stalking me. And now he sent me a friend request on here. So I guess I don't know if I should. I'll friend him. He already knows where I live and everything. So I'll friend him.
Bill, I don't know why, but I've never noticed your laugh before. But like your laugh's incredible. Oh my God, Bill's laugh is amazing. It's like what is it, that French chef laugh, like
Steven, we're never inviting these two back on the show again.
You know how I know I'll get invited back on the show by you, Bill? Because I'll get a letter.
Here comes a letter. That's terrible.
Here we go again.
I wonder who it's from.
That's terrible.
The way I look at it is this: I put this Arcade 1-Up app on my phone. We'll see over the next couple of months if they do any updates and make it more interesting. If they don't, just uninstall it. Just get rid of it. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know. Bill, you're gonna hate me.
Oh no!
What'd you do? Is it blue? Please tell me you put.
What did you do? Oh God! What did you do?
What did I do? You're gonna have to wait and see here. Hang on.
Yeah. That's the wrong one.
Oh, that's a different guy.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll get the right one.
Bill's not Asian.
I didn't even realize it. I just saw
wrong Bill.
Kid.
The other Bill.
I just saw the Bill. I just saw the kid in the glass.
You didn't realize Bill was Asian. Good on you for not seeing race.
This is terrible.
Oh God!
All right, is this
what
better?
Have I gotten myself into? There you go. That's more like it.
There you go.
You guys are so bad.
That'll make a nice.
I'm gonna wear a green striped shirt on the next show. There you go.
Oh, don't do that because he'll lose. Pdubs will lose it.
That would be epic.
Pdubs will lose it.
We love Bill.
We
love Wild Bill.
I see the deserter is in chat.
Hey, Bill, are you going to the Cleveland thing?
No, I don't think I can make it out to that.
Why don't you hitch a ride with Glenn?
That would have been cool.
Do you not think you can, or do you not want to? Say which one.
You know what? It's just the time and the money right now. I don't think I can do it.
So
what if you had like a side hustle, like working for Arcade 1-Up, making positive reviews? Would you go then?
What about super chats? I mean, I know Glenn scarred you the last time you went with him in that self-driving car, but I mean,
you have a self-driving car?
Glenn does, yeah.
Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah, Glenn has a self-driving car.
Yes, he does.
All right,
it's not a Tesla.
She line is in here.
Oh no.
She goes, at least half the people in here hate me, and at least one panel member
Is that the
NBD.
real? Or is that a fake?
Living my best
No,
life.
that's really her.
That's really her.
That's her.
I don't know why
That's
she
her.
thinks Bill hates her. Like, I mean,
I tried to listen. I tried to tell her that. She don't listen to me. Maybe she'll listen to you guys. It's all. I've been saying it's all Bill's.
I don't
fault.
think anyone hates.
Oh,
her. I don't
so
know why she
MG
would
said-
assume that.
No.
MG said he'd pick you up.
And MG said he'd give you some money.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. All right. I think that's all we got for tonight. I think we're gonna wrap it.
I don't think
there's
there's
anything
4 or
else.
5 hours. Like, what if?
No, I only
somebody
do
else
4 or
doing?
5
Why do you
hours on
just wanna jump
Saturday.
off?
Pdubs can't handle that. He already said I don't want to be going 4 or 5 hours. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, that's too long, bro.
He
That's too
can't. He
long.
can't do.
What
it.
else
Hey,
do you got to do? Are you going to take another 3-hour nap?
I'm gonna go eat my dinner here, Mike. I got off work and
Just
jumped
eat your
on.
dinner on camera. Just throw it on
No,
camera.
No,
Do
people
a
don't.
Carl.
People don't
Do
like
Carl.
that. No,
I'm just going to eat my
Oh,
spaghetti
God.
here, fellas.
all
That
right.
was funny. That was funny. Carl literally has his DoorDash driver come in the house, come to the basement, and hand him his food at the desk
What?
while we're live streaming.
I've never
that
seen.
happened.
I've never seen him have that happen. He'll have him. He just lets this strange guy walk into his house.
Oh, he's not a strange guy. That's. I can't say that. That's too far.
Oh, you know, if Carl's watching this, he's going to come back to you tomorrow and say, "What was this all about? What's going on?" Come on. All right. So somebody threw a $1.99. Galaga guy threw a $1.99 super chat, but I can't see it here on my comments. And he said, "To help Bill make it to Cleveland." Oh, here it is. I found it. I'm going to put it up for you, Bill. There you go.
That was
You
great.
Bill,
suck,
get the-
man. Trying to get donations out of
I
people.
know. How
community-
horrible am I? How horrible am I?
So you got to do this. Don't donate. Nobody donate. Don't
Oh,
give
don't
any
you-
super chats. Don't do it.
Yeah, we know how good that
Mike,
works.
I sat there. I felt your pain. I was laughing so hard. I was like, why is he telling them not to do that? They're just
Oh,
going to
yeah.
do it just to make him mad.
Ugh.
And I'm sitting there watching this, and you're like, no, really, you need to stop. And the money just kept coming in, and I'm like, oh no,
Well,
he's just gonna pull the plug.
I told people Monday night, like, that was really cool. I'm gonna
Oh,
donate
yeah.
that money, and then people are like, "Dude, we did it as a joke. We were pranking you," and I was like, "I know."
Well, it was funny
Yeah,
though.
but still.
All right, so ladies,
Bill could have used that money to get to Cleveland, guys. Jesus
yeah.
Christ!
that's right. There you go. So Bill, you got to do a live stream so they can super chat you. You can take the train. Mitchell R says.
Ah, jeez.
Bill, find the map. Find the map. Find the map. Oh, that's the wrong. That's Dora.
That's the wrong show.
That's the wrong show. Yeah. All right.
Ugh.
Ladies and
All right.
gentlemen, Michael B, the Game Genie. You guys can check him out over on YouTube as well as other social platforms. What do you got coming out this week that people can be aware of?
Oh, geez, I wish I had more time. Hopefully, I'm gonna get to do at least one more final tour of my arcade that I have downstairs. That's what I've been trying to do the last 3 days, but life has found a way to get in the way. So hopefully, I'll get that done tomorrow. I'm also got like 90% of my footage shot to do a review on my Dragon's Lair overhaul replicade. And yeah, that's the two big things I have coming out right now.
Alrighty, and Mr. Dubs, besides shilling every product out there, what do you got this week? At least that's what you're accused of.
Super Gaming Dudes tomorrow night. And,
Yes. 9 p.m.
Might be some pinball content. And then, I don't know, whatever I can scrape together. My schedule just sucks right now.
Is everybody going to be on tomorrow? Because they want to hear Michael B go
I
after
think-
nostalgia.
Is Detroit Love back tomorrow?
The man's an enigma wrapped in a question mark. Is Detroit Love ever going to be there? We don't know.
He's going to be there, I think. I think everyone's going to be there tomorrow. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember. I thought someone was going to be off. I can't remember.
Do you have any videos coming out this week that people should
Well,
be
I
watching
mean,
for?
It's Thursday. I don't have anything ready to go, so maybe by the weekend, maybe by Saturday.
I
I'll
feel
put
you.
something up.
I had full steam ahead. No, Pdubs is just talking light. That's why his microphone's not picking
Yeah,
up. He's burnt out.
I'm burnt out, exhausted. Just haven't had time to do all this stuff. You know? So,
Yeah. I know. I started doing like 2-3 videos a week, and now I'm down to like 1. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what kind of
it's
logic
tough,
in there.
man. It's tough. Like even if you try to scrape together a quick video on something, it's a lot of time, man. It's a lot of time.
Jade, she put in one of those. What are they? Super stickers. $9.99.
Yeah.
Is that's a Bill fund to get him to Cleveland? That's what
Jeez.
I'm thinking. Bill, what do you got?
Bill is taking donations. You can find him. What's your GoFundMe, Bill?
Oh boy.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
What do you got coming out this week, Bill? You got your arcade all set up finally?
Yeah, well, I think me and my buddy Blue are going to go looking for clues. And then, no, I am going to do kill Pdubs. That one was for you, Pdubs.
All right.
No, getting the game room together, it's getting to pretty much where I want it, so I'll probably do another look over on that, a little tour on that, show everybody how that came together. I am hopefully going to do another video on this. I'm going to update it to Garlic OS and show everybody how that works and what that adds to it. So other than that, we'll see how the week goes.
This is for Bill for a blue stripe sweater. See what you started, Pdubs?
This makes me so happy.
You should do this
Oh.
new segment. Bill's clues. Guess the game. Guess
Yes. There you go.
So Bill, like, let me get this right. You have a green screen behind you. You could put literally anything behind you to make your back seem more exciting. And you choose plastic storage bins. What's up with that? It's like the scene in Wayne's World where they're in Delaware.
Oh, look, I'm in Delaware.
Exactly.
I'm actually jealous of his bins because Bill is a little bit more organized than I am.
Oh, he's so much more organized.
You should see the pile on the floor over here. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
well, I don't have a
Pretty
little
real.
like home studio. This is where I work all day long. This is my home office. So this is, what I could come up with.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point I'll put a computer upstairs in the game room and I'll start doing a lot of the videos and streaming from up there. So, so I'll have the games behind me and stuff.
It's part of the whole YouTube, arcade YouTuber. You have to have at least 3 to 4 cabinets behind you at all times or people don't think you play arcade games. That's just
right.
the rules.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Because they're going to accuse you of not playing. And that was the funny thing when we did game night. And I was like, yeah, for all the people that say we don't play these games, we play these games. So I get it. All these guys in the chat room. Guys, we'll be back next week. Hopefully we have the whole crew with us next week. If not, we'll be back anyways. I powered through it. It's good to go. Not as much energy here. But he hasn't signed the contract yet. Yeah, he hasn't gotten his contract yet. I don't think any of us have gotten our contract yet. So we'll keep you guys posted. If we get any kind of contract, little spoiler alert, we're not getting contracts. But hopefully I can get a unboxing video. I already have it shot. I just got to edit it for the Exa headset that I have. And now they're talking about the bins. Is that what they're saying?
Yes, no.
Is that what it is? Oh man. Bill, you're getting eaten alive tonight.
I know.
What?
I'm gonna have to bring the games back down from upstairs and put them behind me just to shut people up.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Yeah, Carl O. Yeah, he comes out. Adam, a bunch of guys come out. Saturday night we'll be streaming at 8 or 8:30. I got to see when we get back from dinner. Usually we'll be streaming game night, so you can see all the madness. And MG likes the one kid. He has a really well-groomed beard, as he always says. So if you want to see the bearded boy, come on out.
Probably doesn't even have ketchup in it.
He doesn't have ketchup. He doesn't save it for later. We'll see you. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good week.
You're still here? Go home. It's over. Go.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.